This is News Today with Kirsty Meyer.
Sawadee ka. Phuket Football Club have gone from nowhere to near the top of the ladder this year. What's been behind their success? Steve Johnson gets an inside view on what's been going on behind the scenes at the Phuket Football Club this year.
Since the second half of the season 2012, we got the new management, the new owner, Mr. Pamuk Achariya, the owner of Gada Group Hotel. He changed a lot of things.
That's coming up soon, but first, today's news. The day's most important story to our next door neighbours, where the Malaysian National Coalition has claimed victory in the Malaysian general election. The ruling coalition won 133 seats in the 222-member parliament, far short of the two-thirds that the Prime Minister wanted, and the coalition's worst ever performance in a general election. Reports say the government kept solid support among the majority ethnic Malays, but ethnic Chinese Malaysians, who make up to a quarter of the population, continue to desert the coalition. Back home, Labor Department officials continue to target illegal foreign workers, but their latest raids seem to have netted more Thai workers than foreigners. This weekend, the crackdown team targeted foreign Chinese-speaking tour guides on the island, following complaints by some Thai guides that foreigners were illegally taking their jobs. Late last week, the Labor Department team arrested 16 people working as tour guides in the popular Phuket Old Town area without a government guide's licence, but only a few of those arrested were Chinese, and most of the rest were Thai. Team Phuket rockers Sigma took top honours in the final of the Battle of the Young Bands at the Hard Rock Cafe in Patong on Saturday. 3 of the 5 finalist bands had fought for a place by competing in gigs at the Hard Rock last month, and 2 won their places in online voting campaigns. Each band played 2 songs for the judges in the final, and Sigma seized the prize. They've won a recording package from Legend Music, a cash prize of 50,000 baht from the Hard Rock Cafe, a media package from Live 89.5 and the Phuket News, and a music video from us here at the Phuket News TV. And Phuket Football Club were held to a 1-1 draw at Surukul Stadium on Saturday in an often spirited game against visiting Singapore Football Club. Phuket's Brazilian striker Dudu scored the opener early in the second half, sending the 6,000 Phuket fans present into an uproar. But Singapore equalised 10 minutes later, and despite several close efforts, the Islanders couldn't score a winning goal. Phuket Football Club are currently in 5th place in Thai Division 1, just below the top group. We'll have more news today tomorrow. In the meantime, here's Steve Johnston from Live 89.5 with an inside look at the Phuket Football Club. Thanks for joining us.
Hi and welcome to Phuket in Focus. I'm Steve Johnston from Phuket's Live 89.5. And here in the studio today, we are talking football. Not only are we talking football, we're talking with a big female football fan. Welcome to the studio, Kazira Hans from Phuket FC.
Hi, thank you for having me here.
It's lovely having you here. Now, I could talk football all day, because I love football.
Me too.
Good. So, you're a big part of Phuket FC. Can I, just before we actually talk about Phuket FC, how did you get into football yourself?
I can say I grew up with football, with my dad coaching a youth team when I was about 6. I went to the game with him, not a lot because my mother wouldn't like that. So that's how I get into football.
And you're a big part of Phuket FC, which is really this season, everything seems to have changed, hasn't it?
Yes, since the second half of the season 2012, we got the new management, the new owner, Mr. Pamuk Achariya, the owner of Gada Group Hotel. He changed a lot of things. He signed in new players, new coach, and he changed a lot of stuff like the system. And it has been a big development since last year.
Yeah. Now you, Phuket FC, are in Division 1, Yamaha Division 1. And obviously their aim is to try and get to the Premier League itself.
Yes.
Now you, as a Phuket FC fan, how long have you been a Phuket FC fan?
I have been Phuket FC fan since 2010 when we were in Division 2 Southern region. we have back then, that was the year we actually won the Southern Division and went to the championship in the Bangkok, and we won. We didn't win. We lose to Buriram, but we still got promoted to Division 1.
Do you go to the home games and the away games?
Some away games, but every home game as often as I can.
So you are what I would describe as Miss Phuket FC, which is a lovely title to have.
That's a very lovely title, and I'm proud of that. But I must say that I'm not the only one. We have many Phuket ladies that go to every game. But you might think that football is not big among female, but there is change. Recently, in the past 2 years, you will see more and more female fans. First, they might just go with their boyfriends or husband or their children, but then they start to learn to like the game, to enjoy football. So I think it's more like universal sports that both gender can enjoy.
Yes, it's good value for money entertainment
Yes.
as well, easy to get to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just talk a little bit about the chairman and this particular season. There's a lot of expectation for Phuket FC to get promoted into the Premier League. How do you think things are going so far?
Things are going very well. We did very well in the past 8 games. We unfortunately we lost our first game in Bangkok for against the Air Force AVFC, which is, well, that is a sad thing. But I hope we pick up and we do better, because at the top of the table right now we are still at the top 5, and if we do okay, we might pick up a little bit and get promoted to Thai Premier League if we get to be in the top 3.
Now, you're a busy girl on match days. I've seen you walking around the ground, taking a lot of
Taking
photos.
pictures, yes.
Do you still enjoy the atmosphere of the ground when you're doing that, or is it completely different? Because you're working in a way, aren't you?
In a way, yes, but I get to see different thing, from different view. Through the viewfinder of the camera, it's entirely different. I see the game, I see some actions that some people maybe sometimes don't look at it before because they see the whole game, while I focus on small thing. And I'm walking around the field, so I get to see the fans, their reaction, how they enjoy the game. That's a good part of it.
Right, I'm going to put you on the spot now. Do you think Phuket FC this season is good enough to get promoted to the Premier League?
Right now, I say yes. They're good enough. There's still some fine-tuning that has to be done, but I think if the sooner they get on together, the better they will do in the league. And I'm pretty sure the top 3 will not be out of reach.
It's interesting because I've watched a few of the games. They've left it till very, very late in the game to score goals. That adds to the drama, of course. But the old saying is, well, it only takes 1 goal to win a match and
Yes.
a second to score it.
Yes.
So do you think there's chance then that Phuket FC, with the big squad that they've got, they might change a few personnel, bring some more players in during the course of the season? Or do you think the strong squad it has now is good enough?
I believe that the coach is trying different tactics and different players, especially at the striker right now, that to find the best solution that he could get to score as many as possible. So it might take a while, but I believe that we have good players, and maybe during the season break we can sign more when the transfer window opens.
Okay, well, I'd just like to thank you for writing for us in the Phuket News as well. I always enjoy looking at your match descriptions as well. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed for joining us today here on Phuket in Focus.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be finding out the progress of Phuket FC during the rest of the season. Thanks for joining us.